We have the pleasure of joining with us, Terri Harr. Terri, how are you?
Hey.
So good to see you. You're so colorful.
Well, I had to change out of my workout clothes, so I didn't look like that.
But, gorgeous. You look gorgeous. Well,
you.
Terri, tell everybody, before you came into my world, what was your life like? What things were you struggling with?
I had been doing, I kind of started out with home daycare because I was homeschooling, but then I had younger kids because my kids are spread apart. When my oldest was 12, I also had a 6-year-old, and then I had a baby. And then 2.5 years after that, I had another baby. So when my third child was born, I started watching other people's kids from church because I met them in Sunday school, and we had kids at the same time. And then it kind of just went from there, just so I could stay home.
Yeah.
But because I was homeschooling, I did a curriculum. And so it became more of a preschool rather than just, just a daycare. And they really started promoting it in the training that you needed to have the curriculum anyway, but you were still considered, childcare. But the hours are, really long. And so when I found you, I think I found you in 2019 for the fall challenge of some sort.
Okay.
But then, 2020 hit, and then I was paying attention to what you were doing, in the group in, I guess, April.
Uh-huh.
And then I started doing some online stuff because some of my students were staying home with their parents because their parents were working at home. And so I was filming videos so that they could do their thing there. And I got that idea from you.
Yeah.
So, and then just life just happened, and I've been back and forth. But I will tell anybody that's on the fence about joining or even taking a long break, don't do it. Don't take the break because I did. And I feel like I missed out on some things. Definitely the lower price, because I came back and it's more, but, and when you came out with the hub, I didn't fully understand what it was going to be. Yeah. Because I had a website already that I had already built. And so I didn't think I needed that. And going through the challenge this last spring really opened my eyes about a lot of things. I just thought, I need to recommit and revamp everything. So I came up with, a different name, and I just revamped my whole room and everything. But the hub is just, oh my gosh. And I haven't even gotten all the way into it yet because, again, life. But that's my goal right now, is to start back over and just go through to make sure I haven't missed anything. Mm-hmm. And then because I really want to do the online. I want to start that. And the training last night really made me, it gave me a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about that. So I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, absolutely. So you came into our world back in the, spring 2020, stayed with us for a bit.
Yes.
Took a break, left All Stars. What changed your mind to come back into our world? Like in, I think probably April 2021 or so, or 2022. I don't know.
I've been back and forth. I have been, but see, in my mindset, like I said, I really didn't understand what the hub was going to be. I only thought at the time that it was just going to be like a website, and
Right.
so I didn't really grasp it. So if anybody's on the fence about that, it's so much more, and I'm excited about the stuff that I learned last night that I can actually put into that and use.
Yes.
I don't know. I just, you just get these nudges from God whenever it's time to do something.
Right.
And so this spring, when that challenge came up, it was like, okay, I just need to commit to going all in and do the challenges, best I can. And I was every night I was sitting there up all night watching you and listening and taking notes and doing the homework, and it gave me a renewed sense of purpose and excitement because, like I said, I changed the name, I created a logo, then I got the website, and I did the template website to begin with, and then a little bit later I started tweaking it to where it fit me, because I really loved that. That's what I loved. I've created my own website for years, and I've done different platforms of it, and so that was something I was always proud of. Even though I used a web creator, it wasn't. I will say that doing my own website through the hub is a little trickier, but your videos that tell you how to do things are just what I need.
Yeah.
Extremely visual, such that you show exactly what you do. I'm like, oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
For all the training. That just it clicks with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can do it as well because I don't understand it as well unless I can see it.
Right.
And you have it all written down, and then you do your videos, and then you show on the video how to do it. And so it's very visual for me. So that was a game changer for me.
And so you're creating a private school right now, right? Tell us about the school you're creating.
I do preschool age 3 through 2nd grade right now. Each year it'll be another grade up because I have 2 students right now that are in 2nd grade.
Yeah. And
then next year that'll be, and one of them's my granddaughter, and the other one, I've had him since he was 12 weeks old. So, and they didn't want to send him to public school.
Yeah.
And so, and then I have 2 first graders. I don't have any kindergarten this year, but I have 4 preschoolers that some are 3 and some are 4. And then my youngest granddaughter, she just turned 2 and she thinks she's their age. And so, she does all the work with them, and I have to print off stuff for her to do, and she gets it. She doesn't let her brothers leave her behind.
Yeah.
But so, and my youngest daughter, she teaches that class while I'm in the other room teaching the elementary students.
Yeah.
And then we group together our science and music and things like that, and crafts. So.
And so are all 8 plus your 2-year-old, do they come every day? Is it Monday through Friday?
Yes. The younger 3, because my granddaughter and 2 of my grandsons, they're 4, 3, and 2, and so they usually just come Monday. Well, they were coming Monday through Wednesday, and now they're coming Monday through Thursday. At some point, they will come all 5 days. I've kind of turned Friday into Fun Friday. Great. So we may get out the little Legos and do whatever, just different stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to work on advertising for homeschool enrichment. Because, basically the kids that I have, they're in elementary school, they're being homeschooled by me, so, I want to offer that, but I thought that would be one great thing to be able to put on the hub.
Yeah.
For homeschool parents that don't want to bring their kids somewhere,
Right.
but they want help with like reading lessons, or I do secret stories now, and so I could do lessons with that did the Better Alphabet song and taught the stories or something, and read books and things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm excited about, because I'm thinking that I can reach people, from anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
well, it's adding another income stream, right?
Yes, because for some reason, I'm not getting a lot of new enrollments, but the ones I have are here. Yeah. I don't know. I just need to get my name out. So we're working on some different things. Like my daughter suggested that I go to the library that's like 2 blocks away and see about doing some kind of partnering with them for story time or something.
Love that.
We're throwing ideas out.
Yeah.
So
okay, well, Halloween is coming around the corner. Do you live in a subdivision?
Yes.
Okay, then you better be baking some goodie bags. This is for all of our 51 people. Goodie bags. Make sure your flyer is in there. You got that one.
Right.
Yeah? Okay.
Right. Definitely. Definitely. That's a great idea. One year I gave out my business card with, I didn't have the idea of flyers back then, but
because it's just virtual. It's real estate, right? It's more real estate that you can get
exactly
words. Yeah,
exactly. And to definitely get it out, but yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So I would put it in a treat bag, like the birthday bags. So not just like a business card connected to a piece of candy, an actual treat bag with a little tie and a full flyer. Yeah.
Like from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Well, I love this. And so if we had any preschool all-stars, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but like if we had any women who are listening, wondering, is preschool all-stars for me? Maybe I don't know what I want to create, or I don't know if I want to do it now. What would you say to them?
Okay, I have seen some people say that they're not going to start till January. They're not going to start till, they're not going to open. There's so much to do between the time that you decide you want to do something until you actually get kids in the door.
Yep.
It is such a process. It's just like you said, if you expect to have just, this big windfall of students and money and stuff, it's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah.
You've got to build your foundation. You have to get ready. You have to do all these steps and get your name out there, because it takes some time to get your name out there and to reach the people that are supposed to be in your school. And if you don't know what you want, like you said, it could be anything. And that how amazed you are of the different ideas that are coming out of it now. It's not just a preschool anymore. It's anything.
You're doing private school.
It's any kind of learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, it's anything. It's any kind of different subject based. You could take just any subject. You could do science school. You could I know a lot of people do nature schools. I have some friends that do nature schools. And so they're outside traipsing around in the woods all the time, because that's where they live.
Yeah.
Or, there's a lot of music ones online I've seen in our group. So, yeah, it's definitely worth the investment and the time to get to know and play around with it, go through the training. You may not know what you want to do right now, but I think that if you go through the training, that ideas will come up, especially in the All Stars group, because we're always putting stuff on there and we get ideas from each other. And I don't ever feel like it's a competition, like, oh, you're going to steal this idea from me. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is, we share our flyers and stuff. And I think that it helps us to tweak our own.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to listen to other people's advice as to whether or not what works and what doesn't, or what's appealing or what doesn't stand out, or kind of takes away from something else.
Yeah.
That's what I love, because we just work together and encourage each other. It's like Beth said. I think it was Beth that said that some groups are just like, ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get that there.
Yeah. Well, and that's what we've been trying to do in the free group for the past 3 weeks, is like make it feel like the All Stars group, because all the All Stars are here. So of course we're going to like just act like we normally do and turn it into what it feels like. But come tomorrow, it's going to have a bit of a different feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's got to hop on over to the other place.
Because you've been there. Like, you were in All Stars, you left, and you went out in the free group, and then you were like, ooh.
Well, I didn't, there wasn't anything going on, so I wasn't connected. So it didn't pop up or anything. Yeah. But it's different whenever you've got a community. Mm-hmm. That's what it is, because everybody wants to be able to talk about what they do. I don't know if I remember like whenever we would get together with friends when I worked retail, well, people that worked together, we talked about things that we knew, because that was our life.
Yeah.
And so I'd talk about kids and teaching and all that. So some people are like, okay, whatever. But everybody in the All Stars group is about teaching something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And most of them are about, teaching kids. Yeah. So it's a connection. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, because we don't really have anybody else to talk to. It's like kind of have our own bubble of our own business.
Right, because we all understand what's going on in our heads, because we've been there, done that, know all the stories. So, yeah. Or we're able to share some of the insights that we've learned.
Yes.
For people that are just getting into it. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little hindsight that we can share so that they don't have to deal with quite so much, maybe.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's a lot. There is a lot. To not be so shocked, like, you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Terri, thank you again for being here tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me.
All right. We'll see you soon.